We're on. Hello. Give it a couple minutes. Anyone there? Don't think so. Oh, one person. It's probably my sister. Two people. Here we go. I'll start in 30 seconds. Howdy guys, how you doing? My name is Altschwager. I'm a 776 BC athlete. If you didn't tune in last week, or you don't know me, I'm a member of the Australian rowing team. Went away in 2018 to World Champs, came away with a silver medal with Jimmy, and the 2019 World Champs last year, silver medal with Will Smith. So that's me a little bit. As this session goes through, please feel free to ask any questions to do with myself, what I'm doing with training or whatever like that. If I don't get back to them, I'll have a look through the comments after and write back. But anyway, today being a Sunday, I've had a pretty big week. Also yesterday, a pretty solid day yesterday. I went for a ride up in the hills. I haven't been riding for long on a bike. I've been doing a lot of watt bikes obviously, but I've probably had a road bike for the last 4 months, and just starting to explore out of the flats of Adelaide and up into the hills, which have been fun. So I was up there for about 3 hours yesterday and tackled a few hills, which was quite good, and then came back and crumbled through an ergo in the afternoon. So anyway, I'm a little bit ready for this. So what I want to do today is basically we're going to start with just some stretching, and that can really be up to you as to what you want to do. I will take you through kind of what I do. It's just a little bit of a mobilizing, and stretching, and then we're going to go through a workout piece. Basically, I'm going to call it active recovery. So active recovery is a super useful tool. So for me, basically, I kind of use it whenever I'm feeling, on my day off, on my rest day, which is a Sunday, if I'm feeling a little bit heavy or a little bit sore, which is most of the time, I make sure I get out and do some active recovery, and it can come in many forms. So, I mean, you can go for a light bike. It's just basically bringing the intensity out of it, but you want to start getting keep getting some movement into the body, get your blood flowing into the joints. It can help with inflammation and all of that. So you really want to keep the intensity out of it, but you want to stay moving. So you can do it many ways. The one extremely fun way that I like to do it as well is obviously chasing the kids around kind of usually looks after that. If I go down with Wolf to the park for an hour, then that's my active recovery done for the Sunday. But another way you can do it is you can kind of piece it together, kind of like a workout, sort of like we did last week. So this week we're looking for 5 rounds. In those 5 rounds, we're looking for 10 thrusters with a with kettlebells, dumbbells, or bricks. I want a super light weight here. So today, I'm using 2.5 kilo plates each side. So 2 of these. You can use a brick. You could use a can of beans each side. We want a very light weight, but if you could get a weight, that would be great. You can do it unweighted. but if we can add just even a little bit, it just sort of gets it all going. So basically we've got 10 thrusters, 10 sit-ups, 10 bird dogs. I'll explain what they are in a sec. We've got 10 glute bridges, and we've got 5 bear crawls. So they're pretty self-explanatory, but I will go through them. And yeah, so again, what we want to do is, hey Shawnee, yes brother. So what I want to do is basically explain, so make sure with this active recovery, I don't want this workout going for any more than say 15 minutes. And I really don't want the intensity in it. So as you're going along, you'll see me, I might stop for a stretch or stop for, you know, I might pull a rep short or whatever. It's just, and need to move in a different way. We're not really looking at this as super structured, but having some sort of guidance can sort of help you get it done and sort of get the piece done and move on with the rest of your day. So anyway, I'll just quickly go through the movements and then we'll just get into a little bit of foam rolling. 2 seconds. All right, so the first movement of the piece is a thruster. So for you guys that do not know what a thruster is, what we want to start with is a squat. So if you come with your hands out in front of you, elbows tucked in. So we want to squat up, arms above head. I'll look it on the side. We go front squat up, arms above head. We just want to add a little bit of weight to this. You can do these extremely, if you're doing, you know, you can strength train these, of course, plenty of that, but I just wanted to put this in here because it's basically a nice full body sort of movement. So nice sort of front rack kind of position here with the plates, with 2 cans of spaghetti or whatever. Just, you know, these are 2.5 kilos, they're not that heavy. 2 bricks or whatever. So again, it's just a squat. That's 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps. It's not a race. I want to make sure all movements are really clean and all that. And like I said, if you do not have weight or you can't manage any weight, you can cut the reps down from 10 to 5. That's cool as well. But again, we want arms up, squat, arms above head. Arms above head. It just gets the whole body movement. Sweet. 10 sit-ups. So next, I'll move this chair in a sec. But anyway, with sit-ups, again, touch the toes. We're not a race though, just take your time. 10 and then. The next is 10 bird dogs. It's not only a cool dance move, but it's a cool exercise. So I use this in my accessory work, usually after I've done a strength and conditioning session. I will sort of filter these in, or my S&C coach Jimmy from Sassy filter these in. So we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. So you want to get a nice, basically arms over shoulders and knees over hips. And you want to go right arm, left leg. One rep, 2 reps, 3 reps. You want to do 10 of them, 5 aside. From this angle, and you want to try and keep your hips nice and centered. From there, we got the glute bridge. You see me there? You see that? Yeah, you can see this. Glute bridge. From here, I want you to find something you can put your back against, or you can do these on the ground. Basically what we're doing is here and push up. That's 1. Push up with your hips. 2, 3. If you're repping off of a bench or something like this that I've set up here with the mats, I want you to set up like that. I want you to pivot from your shoulders. I don't want you to slump into it like that. You need to pivot from your shoulders. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to 10. And then we got 5 bear crawls. You got me there? Hope so. All right, 5 bear crawls. So this is opposite arm and opposite leg again. So we want 5 of these. So start back as far as you can. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need to do 2, turn around, do 2, another 1, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, Bonnie. All right. So that's what we're going to do. What do we got? We're already 10 minutes in. Time flies. Alright, what I want to do, I was going to do some rolling, but time's going too quickly. So, just want to do a little bit of stretching. So if everyone can just stand, get a little bit of space here, this will do. We're going to go arms up, stretch down to the ground, feel it in your hamstrings, walk yourself out into a downward dog position, and then chest through, stretch the abs, stretch the back. One knee up, one knee down. And that's one side done. I'll come this way. Arms up, arms down. Downward dog. Chest through. And we'll go other knee up, other knee down. It's a good hip flexor stretch. You want to stay nice and level, nice and even, sorry. And then what you want to do is if you lean into it, you're stretching something different. You're getting more of your groin and hamstring on your other leg. What we want to do is stretch the hip flexor of your knee down leg. By doing that, get into this position and tilt your pelvis underneath. And you'll start to feel that. And you sit there for as long as you want. Anyway, it's a bit of movement that I do pretty much before every exercise, before rowing, before gym. And now we'll do this workout piece. So remember, this is it. Whoopsh. I'm looking for active recovery. I'm gonna put this over here. Alright, starting with 10 thrusters. Grab your soup can, grab whatever you want. 1, 2. 10 sit-ups. Really take the intensity out of the workout, but just move your body, get blood flowing to every part. Ten bird dogs. Get a good position. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Try and keep your hips nice and still, don't dip into one side. This is a really good exercise for me, obviously with my left leg. Wearing a prosthetic, the stability of my left hip and left glute isn't as strong as my right. 10 of them. Glute bridge, I'll do the first set just on the ground. It's just like warming up your glutes here. And then bear crawl. 5 of these. These are really, really good for coordination. And do this as slow. So, first set. How is everyone feeling? How many have I got? Just the one. That's all right. Here we go. 10 of these. Work on your depth. May not look like it because I'm not going that deep, but I am certainly working on it right now. This is about as deep as I can go. As soon as I go down into a squat, my left heel comes off the ground and affects obviously my knee and my hip. 10 of them, 10 sit-ups. And the bird dog. All right. It's a really, really good exercise for creating stability. I know we're not lifting a lot of weight here, obviously, but if you can create stability, and then you can apply weight later. I've lost count of that. Glute bridge. And bear crawl. Try and get your hips as low as you can here. I struggle a little bit, obviously, but we get there. 2 rounds. 2. Anyway, all right. Back to the thrusters. Sit-ups. So just get back to the importance of active recovery workouts. So, you know, especially someone that trains most days, you have a day off and don't move your body. Just get your heart rate up a little bit, really no intensity, but just get moving your body, get the blood flowing. You're going to notice it. And if you start to filter in these active recovery sessions, you'll feel better for it. Lost count, that'll do. 10. Bird dog. Neutral neck. So neutral head. I'm not up like this. I'm not down like that. I'm just nice and neutral. I'm definitely not doing them perfect because I struggle with them, but I keep doing them. Keep working on it. What do we got now? Glute bridge. Nice. And over to bear crawl. As you're moving through these movements, if you feel like you need a stretch, do so. 2 rounds left. No intensity here. Good movements. When we're squatting, we want to try and have feet shoulder width apart. Toes slightly out, but not much. I'm not the best coach at this for sure, because my setup is a little different, but I keep trying for good positions. Sit-ups. If you can't get through 10 without it being hard work, then strip it back to 5. No intensity. Bird dog. Again, arms directly supporting shoulders, legs and knees directly supporting hips. And then when we move, we don't want to move hips out like this, like that. We want to be nice and as stable as possible. Glute Bridge. I'll do this set up on the bench here. You get a little more out of it, so you get a little bit more depth and work the angles a little better. Remember to pivot or hinge from your shoulders. 1, 2. Notice there's no intensity. Have a nice squeeze of your glutes when you get up to that top range. What do we got now? Bear crawl. I'll go this way. A bit wet. Last round. Have a drink if you want. Again, it's not a race. Good front rack position. Again, we don't want elbows out here. We don't want to be holding it up while we're going down. We want to be comfortable there. Elbows tucked in, just like you were front racking your barbell or anything really. So good front rack position. Squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. 10 sit-ups. And bird dogs. Good stability here. On the side. So watch my posture. And glute bridges. Hinge from your shoulders. And 5 bear crawls just to finish it. Done. Nice. Beautiful. Good job, everyone. Sweet. So, yeah, just again the importance of understanding your body a little bit. So, you know, on some rest days, you know, you're going to know that I might need to pull stumps here and not do much, not have anything structured, and just take it easy. And then on others, I really do suggest filtering in some of this active recovery stuff. You can have a look, ask your S&C coach, ask your gym, ask your rowing coaches, ask, you know, whoever for some ideas. There's plenty of ways to do it. So the one that I did today is a nice and simple and easy one to do one at home. So give that a go if you can, if you want. It'll make you feel a bit better. But yeah, other than that, have a good Sunday. I hope you guys are cooking a good Sunday roast or something like that. But I know that I will be this afternoon, hopefully. So anyway, take it easy and thanks for listening. See ya. Bye.